You're with Julian on the brown note, and I'm going to squeeze the review of the Smiles' latest album, Cutouts, in, despite wasting the whole show talking about Trump. Cutouts is the third from the Jonny Greenwood and Thom Yorke project from Radiohead with drummer Tom Skinner. Their first album, Light for Attracting Attention, I thought was a really fine album, but a bit disjointed. Particularly, I thought the first half was more a collection of tracks, and it sort of got a bit more cohesive on the back half of the album. Earlier this year, January this year, Wall of Eyes I thought was a much better album and one of the year's best. I can't say the same for Cutouts. There's people online saying that this is not, despite its title, a series of leftovers. It really does come across like a series of leftovers to me. Not that it's a bad record, but it's certainly not as interesting as Wall of Eyes. Foreign Spies opens it very much sort of in that How to the Thief ballad era sort of Radiohead. Quite a beautiful song, actually. Or maybe it's Thom Yorke's solo stuff. Sort of 70s sci-fi synths going on. Following that with Vincent Psalm, I don't know. It's two quite dreary tracks back to back. They should have been split up, if anything. It's an odd way to start. The track Zero Sum is going to get pulled out as the best on the album. Wildly Alive and Jonny Greenwood's widdly guitar, math rock guitaring is definitely something that makes a lot of the tracks on this album come alive. It's a fantastic sound. The drumming as well goes really well with that kind of noodly guitar style of Greenwood's, which is fantastic. And the drumming is probably more on point here than on any Smile album. It's certainly to the fore. And we even get some sort of quite angry Black Midi-esque horns going on. Colours Fly, track 4, very new. The German krautrock legends, which they've a big krautrock influence over this whole project. Hello Gallo, the new track, is certainly relevant here. Maybe a little bit via North Africa, I guess. It's a decent track, and Eyes and Mouth is more sort of krautrock and widdly drums. This is the first track, probably track 5, that Thom Yorke actually sounds like he's giving a performance vocally. He's so backgrounded in those first 4 songs. Really does sort of come alive a bit more on the second half of the album. Don't Get Me Started, quite a strong track, the lead single. Off Kilter Key and odd time signatures all over the shop, and some more sort of techno sort of style live drums, which is quite good. Tiptoes, just a complete fragment. It's just a B-side of ambient noise. I thought the bass and percussion on the Slip was really good. The synth pads were cool as well, adding extra bass to it. Nice crunchy guitar chords for once, actual guitar chords. No Words is pretty decent. It's more driving track, better vocals as well. And I thought Body's Laughing, I thought was a very strong track to end on, which was I thought the lyrics were very mean-spirited at the start, but it actually plays out like a fever dream where it's not actually accusatory, falling on your ass, falling through the glass, everybody's laughing, but so much as you're caught in this fever dream where everybody's laughing at you. I thought that was quite a strong track. It's a very coherent listen, and there's a lot of sort of middling tracks and middling passages. I suppose one area of the album that falls down the most is that a lot of the tracks don't develop beyond their opening 30 seconds. They're very underwritten. And Thom Yorke does go AWOL for him as a vocalist on quite a few of the tracks, particularly on the first half of the album. So I'm going to give the Smile Cutouts a 6.5 out of 10.